centering. If it is comfortable for you, please lower or close your eyes and allow yourself to settle into your seat. Noticing that you have nowhere to be and nothing to do. You are here now. Take a deep breath with me and release it. Focus on your breath. As your chest rises and falls, you are completely present. Right now. You are completely present right now in this moment. You have allowed anything up until this point to return to the nothingness from which it came. Now bring your attention to your heart center. As you focus on your breath, become aware of a spark that resides in the heart center. With your next out breath, notice this spark as it grows into a tiny flame. And with each out breath, this flame grows. The flame is growing bigger and brighter with each out breath. It grows more and more. Now your whole body is filled with light. You are an individuation of the divine. You incarnated with this spark that now blazes and lights up the world. Ernest Holmes, the inner light. The light of heaven shines through me and illumines my path. The light eternal is my guide and my protection. In the light, there is no darkness at all. It is perfect. It is a perfect light shining from the altar of perfect love. O light and love within me, thou art welcome. Light shines through me and illuminates the way. Continue focusing on your breath, remembering that you are the light. In what ways will you light up this world? Take another deep breath with me. And remember, at any time, you can return to your breath and cultivate the flame. When it is comfortable for you, please return to the room and open your eyes when you are ready. You are the light. Namaste.
I invite you to lower or close your eyes if it's comfortable for you and allow my word to be your word. This is a very good moment and a very good season to recognize that there is one spirit, one infinite good, which is omnipresent, filling all space and residing in every heart. This divine presence is the source of all love, peace, and joy. I know spirit to be love, light, and joy, and I am one with spirit. I know that this same light shines in everyone I meet. I recognize the divine in my family, my friends, and in all people. I choose today to celebrate the birth of the Christ consciousness, the awakening of divine light within my own soul. I let go of all fear, all sense of lack, and all resentment. In their place, I welcome the warmth of universal love, the abundance of life, and the faith of God. As I celebrate this season of hope, peace, and God's love for all, I stand in the radiant light of a new Christ consciousness of oneness, knowing that the power of God is at work in the world in this very moment. I am so grateful for my spiritual home, and I'm grateful for the meaningful message that is delivered today. I am grateful for all the people who give in so many different ways, lovingly, gratefully, and abundantly, so that there can be a world that works for everyone. I am grateful for this wonderful season of love and light, and I'm grateful that its blessings continue throughout the year. With deep gratitude and love in my heart, I release my word into the divine law of mine, knowing it is already done. And join me in saying, and so it is. And join me in saying, and so it is.
In grateful chorus raise up. within us. Praise his holy name. Chorus. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise his name forever. All night divine. All night when Christ was born. All night divine. All night divine.
Hey, the Revs are here.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
If it's comfortable for you, would you please stand and say with us, God bless America and the rest of the world. And I'm going to ask you to be seated. Thank you. May I ask who's here for the first time? Unity or doesn't matter? Awesome. Oh yeah. Hi. Hi. All right. How'd you hear about us?
I'm a Unity person from Annapolis, Maryland.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome.
Sure. Well, we have a special blessing for you, so we're going to ask you to stand, and I'm going to invite all the people who are new. It's confusing. Okay. If this is your first time here, I invite you to stand, and everyone else, I invite you to rub your hands together, and we're going to provide some amazing blessing energy for these individuals. Repeat after me. We see who you are.
We see who you are.
You are a divine miracle.
You are a divine miracle.
You are indispensable to the universe.
You are indispensable to the universe.
We love you.
We love you.
We bless you.
We bless you.
And we celebrate the light that you are.
And we celebrate the life that you are.
Thank you so very much for being here. And now is an opportunity for the rest of us just to stand and to greet each other in the spirit of Namaste and in the beautiful spirit of Christmas and the Christ presence.
These are the poinsettia readings, and it's just honoring and in memory of all of our precious friends and family. So in honor of the Revs, in honor of the Ministry of Prayer team, we love and thank you for holding this center, its members, and us up always. The Revs in honor of the Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living volunteers. Francois Savasco in honor of my friends and family that love me and support me. Daisy Spikes in honor of Daisy Spikes. Gail McCann in honor of Justine Boyd. Andrea Glenn in honor of LVCSL. Monica Valerio in honor of the Valerio family. Gail McCann in honor of Esther Van Busker. Julius Brown in honor of Jacqueline Brown. Carmen Rogers in honor of my parents, Victor and Henrietta Villarreal. Francois Savasco in honor of my loving partner and husband, Aldo. Francois Savasco in honor of Reverend Cheryl, Reverend Stacy, the practitioners, and the Ministry of Prayer team for their love and support and all that they do for us. Mary Jo Clark in honor of my family. These next readings are in memory of Reverend Cheryl in memory of my mother, Gladys Bell. Reverend Stacy in memory of Reverend J. Arthur Twine, great-grandfather, and practitioners Oswald and Lavinia Hilton, grandfather and grandmother. Barbara Howlett in memory of my brothers, Teddy Newman and Robert Newman. Monique McCoy in memory of Gladys Bell, my buddy. Sharon and Larry Seeley in memory of Mom. Barbara Howlett in memory of Keith Grable. Myself in memory of my dear friend Clemens Coote, also known as Clem the Gem. And Juanita McCoy in memory of Juanita Battles, loving mother and nurturing grandmother. Juanita and Monique McCoy in memory of Venus, beloved daughter and protective sister. We miss you, Vene. Francois Savasco in memory of my mother, Mum, and my deep stepmother, Hubert, Michael and Bing, and all the others that have crossed over. Barbara Howlett in memory of my parents, Stella and Ted Newman. Julius Brown in memory of Ethel Brown. Myself in memory of my dear parents, Dr. Paul and Mickey Bowes. Barbara Howlett in memory of Norman E. Nelson, my husband. Gail McCann in memory of Roy McCann. Barbara Howlett in memory of my husband, Carl Howlett. Rosemary Vidavec in memory of Lucy Amendola Vidavec. Ramona Ritz in memory of Melissa Ritz. Such beautiful memories. Blessings be.
It beats in every heart, it breathes in every soul, and in every special moment life may give. There's a song that's waiting to be sung, like a seed that longs to grow. In everything let music live. Reaches out the home and gives the gift of hope. And it helps us to be thankful and forgive. Note by note it builds the bridge, uniting
concept, but in community, in crisis, in the ordinary. And then came the ghost of New Thought Christmas yet to come. Now this spirit didn't speak in words. She held the hands of children not yet born. Her eyes were galaxies. And she simply looked into our souls and she asked, "What are you making room for? Will your light be one that they remember? Will they be inspired to relight it again and again?" These three spirits still move among us. They are not here to shame us. They are here to reawaken us. And today in this sacred service, they remind us Christmas is not just something that happened 2,000 years ago. It's something that keeps happening every time love chooses to take form. So now we welcome our fellow travelers, Reverend Cheryl speaking on the new thought of Christmas past, Reverend Stacy bringing us into the living flame of Christmas present, and I will join you on the threshold of Christmas future, where we ask not what will happen, but who are we becoming?
I can't wait to take that journey. Rum-pa-pum-pum. The ox, the lamb kept time. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Played my drum for him. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Played my best for him. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pum-pum-pum. Rum-pum-pum-pum. He smiled at me. Rum-pum-pum-pum. Me and my drum. Austin Terry. That was a moment. Did you guys feel that? Could you feel that? Chili. Chilies. Those bumpies.
Can I feel that? Are you kidding? You're kidding. Oh my gosh. All right, Austin, let's do that again. A little drummer boy. Woo-hoo. All right. Christmas past. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Science of Mind, Dr. Ernest Holmes, founder of Religious Science and the Science of Mind and Spirit, author of the textbook. I'm going to read what he says briefly. There is that within every individual which partakes of the nature of the universal wholeness, and insofar as it operates, is God. That is the meaning of the word Emmanuel, the meaning of the word Christ. There is that within us which partakes of that nature of the divine being. And since it partakes of the nature of the divine being, we are the divine.
Amen.
Say, there you are. There's my amen. Thank you. You know, historically, in a couple of years, the Science of Mind will be 100 years old. So historically, early New Thought teachers, they were very clear. Jesus was honored, but not idolized. Jesus was seen as an example of awakened consciousness, not a supernatural exception. Now, as we move through this season, I just want to invite each of you into a deeper, more spacious understanding, okay? Because, I don't necessarily believe, and a lot of people quietly, that Jesus was only the birth of Jesus was only an historical event. You know, I have understood it as a principle, the birth of Jesus. So it's not simply something that happened once upon a time. It's something that happens anytime we awaken, truly awaken to that presence of God within us. Some people, like I said, they'll quietly say, what if Jesus never actually walked this earth? What if the story is symbolic? What if parts of it didn't even happen the way we were taught? Guess what? It doesn't change the truth at all. I honor and love the Jesus story, just so you know. Deeply, and I'm honored that his profound and who he was and what he represents embodied truth. But we do not necessarily worship Jesus as an exception, but we follow him as an example who taught us, who demonstrated a spiritual pattern available to each and every one of us. That the walk that each and every one of us can take, and some of us have. Christ is not a last name. The Christ is not the last name. The Christ is a state of awakened awareness. The recognition that I and the Father are one. I and Spirit are one. I and the divine are one. That God is not out there somewhere, but right here, expressing as each one of us. Expressing as you and expressing as me. Now, Christmas becomes a timeless invitation into that realization. And we love to celebrate it. At least I do. You know, it has just, it's timeless. I mean, how many, 2,000 years, come on. It's that time when we become receptive. You know, the manger represents our willingness to make space for something new. That star represents that spiritual intuition that each one of us has. And the birth represents the moment we recognize the divine within us. Now, this is not a story about a baby alone. It's a story, again, about awakening. Haven't we said that enough yet this morning? It's not over yet. Now, about the emergence of that divine identity within us, you know, that can happen in any life, in any day, in any moment when we allow it to. So when we say, remembering Christmas, Christmas past, what are we really remembering? Not just a nativity, not just a tradition or a season. We are remembering the principle of divine emergence that lives within every soul. We are remembering that every one of us is capable of that same realization that Jesus embodied. We are remembering that the Christ nature is not waiting to be born again, it is waiting to be recognized again. Over and over, day after day, year after year. So the truth is, Christmas is happening. Christmas is happening when love is born. Christmas is happening when compassion takes form. It's happening when forgiveness softens our hearts. Now, where is love born? Where is love being born within you? Where is compassion taking form? Where is forgiveness softening your hard edges? And where is truth rising in your awareness? Wherever this is happening, Christmas is happening. It's not a season, it's a state of consciousness. This year, as we reflect on Christmas past, well, as I reflect on Christmas past, Let's not treat it as nostalgia. Let's just remember to treat it as a reminder that what was revealed in one life over 2,000 years ago is being revealed again today in my life and in all of your lives. The story is old, the principle is eternal, just as life is. And Spirit is still saying, make room in your heart. Something divine is ready to be born. I am grateful for Jesus, not merely as a person of history, but as a spiritual template, a demonstration of what is possible, what a human being fully when a human being fully recognizes the unity within the infinite. So say yes, even if Jesus never walked this earth, the Christ still walks in us. And now, if Christmas past reveals the principle, Reverend Stacy will guide us into the Christmas present. Awesome, thank you. Oh, there's a song. Okay, there's a song first.
But first,
That was beautiful, Rev. And that does lead directly into this beautiful song. Do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you with childhood fantasies. I'm all grown up now, but still need help somehow. I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. So here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list. Not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives torn apart, and wars would never start, and time would heal our hearts. Everyone would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. Yes, this is my grown-up Christmas list. As children we believed the grandest sight to see was something lovely right beneath the tree. Well, heaven surely knows that packages and words can never heal the hurting human soul. No more lives torn apart, and wars would never start, and time would heal our hearts. Everyone would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. Yes, this is Thank you so much for singing that. For those of you that have been here for, I don't know, a few years, so I've been asking Patty to sing that song because honestly, that is my grown-up Christmas list. No more lives torn apart. War should never start. Time would heal our hearts. Right would always win, and love would never end. And so it is. I'm not going to talk about the future because we have a beautiful voice that's going to speak about the future, but in the present, that is not occurring. And I still pray. And I sit in this sanctuary and I pray. And I know as I feel the energy from that I'm not alone in my prayer. December 25th is the day chosen to celebrate the flame that arrived. And that is the present. That is the gift. We are here singing in the gift right here and right now. Yes?
Yes.
And instead of the present, it really is the presence. We celebrate the presence of the divine when we celebrate the birth of Jesus. Fire only exists when it's alive. A flame either keeps burning or it goes out. There is no such thing as a former flame. Well,
I love that.
well. Christmas is about celebrating that presence and reawakening ourselves to that principle that is always with us. As Reverend Cheryl said, it's not about the season, but it is about the season. Because we reawaken ourselves. We choose it. When we can do it every single day, can't we? Yes. You know, the Christ consciousness. Let's talk about what Dr. Holmes said, which is in the past kind of, so I'm cheating a little bit, but you know, he wrote in the past, sorry. But it still lives in this moment, is what I know. Christ is the embodiment of divine sonship, which has come with varying degrees of power to all people in all ages and to every person in some degree. Christ is a universal presence. We do believe that in the unique personage of Jesus, this Christ was more fully orbed than in any one of whom we have record. We do believe that in the person of Jesus, more of God was manifest. We also believe that Christ comes alike to each and all. There is no one particular man or woman predestined to become the Christ. We must understand the Christ is not a person, but a principle. It was impossible for Jesus not to have become the Christ, as the human gave way to the divine, as the man gave way to God, as the flesh gave way to spirit, as the will of division gave way to the will of unity. Jesus, the man, became a living embodiment of Christ. And we have the choice to do the same thing. He's not the great exception, but the great teacher. And we're having a little trouble right now. I'm talking about present moment. Well, not presently right now, in the now. But it probably, if we turned on the TV or the news, we might see that we're having a little trouble right now. What are you willing to, what divine spark is within you right here and right now that you want to see move forward? Presently. The presence has been given, and it is readily available to all. Again, it is about choice. It is not that you're not enough. It's not that you don't have enough education. It's not because you don't know how. It's already there. Spark the light within you this Christmas season, this holiday season. It's about revealing truth, awakening to each of our light within, and honoring the others that are around us who each have a light within. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about joy. It's about presence, as in gifts, as in monetary or whatever you want to call them, things that we spend money on. But it has become much too much about that and much less about what the real present is. The gift of now, the gift of our reimagining and re-sparking that divine light. And we shine no matter what the circumstances is, can't we? Yes. It's a choice. Now, while I'm speaking about light, I want to talk about some other things that presently we talk about in New Thought that maybe we didn't talk about in the past. We're kind of more interfaith now. We honor all past, which we always have, because that's what Dr. Holmes wrote the textbook about. He collaborated with all the great religions to write this thing called the Science of Mind textbook. I want to talk just a minute about Hanukkah, and then I'm going to show a quick video. Though Christmas is the light or the flame that arrived, Hanukkah is the flame that endures. The principle of Hanukkah is about rededication, commitment, faith, belief, wholeness, perseverance, the power of light, and religious freedom. It is a beautiful holiday. It is called the Festival of Lights. It celebrates the miraculous, I'm having trouble today, rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem over 2,000 years ago. After a small band of Jewish rebels, the Maccabees, defeated powerful Greek-Syrian oppressors, reclaiming their sacred space. It commemorates the miracle of a single day's worth of olive oil miraculously lasting for 8 days to keep the temple's menorah lit, symbolizing the triumph of light over darkness and faith over oppression, observed with nightly menorah lightings, special foods, fried in oil, prayers, and games. Let's watch the video.
We're done hiding, now we're shining, we believe.
So long ago we were controlled, couldn't learn, couldn't pray. Greeks at the throne, we'd been deposed, we believed, led by the brave Judah Maccabee. Reclaimed our lives, didn't Hellenize, and put them right back in their place. Might have took a while, but we lit that fire. Thank God we've lived till this day, so now we celebrate. We're done hiding, now we're shining like the Maccabees. Against the odds we came so far, now we believe. We light up, it's our moment. Candles are burning and glowing, Hanukkah light is so golden. Up and now rejoicing, spirit will never be broken, gonna be showing our golden. It's our time, no fears, we rise, we're Jewish, proud and free. You know you wanna spin, you just need to play this game. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel we shall play. Got a feeling that, oh yeah, you could win all the gout that you can eat. Tastes so sweet, every game will get you more, yeah. Or maybe a sufganiyah, spin the dreidel or light our Hanukkah. While our joy is increasing, we'll sing all our needs, sing just please, no shit. My little spinning top, I have a little dreidel spinning on the table. You're my spinning top, my little dreidel top. Spin it like a big shot, Kimmel gets the jackpot. You're my spinning top, my little dreidel top. Make me wanna spin the top, give me a win and the yellow sky. Jelly from the Sufganiyah and Hanukkah, all 8 nights on my favorite hot.
Got these presents that I'm ripping now, my family and friends around. We'll play a lot and we won't stop till my dreidel top.
This game is kosher, baby. I wanna win it all. Have a little dreidel spinning on the table. You're my spinning top, my little dreidel top. Light the Hanukkah, celebrate your freedom. Spin the dreidel top, give me on every drop.
We're done hiding, now we're shining like the Maccabees.
'Cause we
all come from different people, from different cultures, and oneness is not sameness, as Dr. Ernest Holmes tells us. And somehow, in the present moment, we are seemingly more divided than we ever have been. What if I got to know everything about my brothers and my sisters that are of different cultures and of different faiths? What would the future look like? You know, there are several other holidays I want to mention very quickly that speak to the significance of light, of living the flame, if you will. Kwanzaa's coming up, a cultural celebration honoring African heritage and community values. The core themes: unity, purpose, responsibility, creativity, faith. We don't just inherit light, we build it together. Winter solstice or Yule, observed in pagan, indigenous, and earth-based traditions. Rebirth of the sun, balance, and renewal are the themes. The big idea, even at the darkest moment, light turns back towards us. Bodhi Day, which has passed. Buddhist observance of the Buddha's enlightenment. The core themes: awakening, compassion, and awareness. Light is not something we receive, it's something we realize. St. Lucia Day, celebrated in Scandinavian countries. Core themes: light-bearing, service, and hope. We become light by serving others. Amen. Amisoka in Japan, end of the year spiritual cleansing. Core themes: release, completion, and renewal. Cleared the old to make room for the new flame. And last, Shab-i-Yalda, a Persian celebration of the longest night. The core themes: endurance, light over darkness, togetherness. Darkness is real, but it doesn't get the last word. And so presently, that's what I want us all to know and celebrate. Darkness is real, but it does not get the last word. Because look at how you're feeling right here and right now. You're ready to move into tomorrow and Thursday and the new year, being that space of love and light that each of us is. It is joyful to be with each and every one of you, and I am so glad to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Revs.
Thank you. Love you.
Well,
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people carrying on the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. The world where there's one. Amen, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Awesome here. Hey, it's Lisa Lee.
Hey, it is. Just wandered up here. So the question is, what is the future of Christmas New Thought? I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. We have absolutely no idea. The end. Well, it could be the end, except that as human beings, we have thoughts, don't we? We have imagination, we have spiritual faculties of all kinds. And so the question is, what do we do with our not knowing? What do we do in that space? And sometimes, nobody in here, but of course, but sometimes some humans go into fear when they think about the future. Like right now, we have this whole thing about AI, right? It's gonna take over the world. We have all of these things that we think about. So one of my favorite movie genres actually is sci-fi. But what discourages me is sometimes you can get into the same plot over and over again, where you have these new beings that come or this new technology and it all looks great, and then something goes horribly wrong and then we have to kill it. And we have to go back to how we were, you know? And like, is this the best we can do in Hollywood? You know, like, come on. So there are a couple of movies that I really like. One is Contact. I don't know if you remember that with Jodie Foster. And that beautiful interplay between faith and science and how they can live together. And my absolute favorite, though, is Arrival. And I know that's a little bit more recent. And it's this depiction of beautiful beings that come here to help us. And I really like the fact that they said, because you will be helping us in 3,000 years. And to really feel the love that goes across timelines with that. So we have these capacities. We have these capacities of what are we going to do now that creates the type of future that we want. And so I'm going to invite us to become evolutionaries. In order to do that, then we need to align with the evolutionary forces on the cosmos themselves and to become them. And so first, what I want us to do through these evolutionary eyes is to take a look at what is the evolutionary process of a spiritual movement. And it does have a life force, it does have a timeline, and it's kind of fun to playing all of this. So I want to share a little bit about that, called the 5 M's. And so the first stage of a spiritual movement is that there is a divine idea. There is a divine message. And it's not yet in form. It's living out in the cosmos. It's before form, and it's this amazing idea. And then there is the messenger, who is a person or a group of individuals who are sensitive enough to pick up on it, that can listen, that give access to this, and they begin to embody this, they begin to live this, they begin to talk about this with other people. The next stage is the movement, and this is kind of the grassroots types of gatherings that people are coming together around this kind of message, and it is alive, and it is vibrant, and it is changing lives. And I love reading one of Myrta Fillmore's books about her letters that she wrote to people during this particular phase, where people were having miraculous healings just from her letters that she was writing. And so we had that amazing phase that is very alive. And then we move into the machine phase, where we have infrastructure, we have buildings, we need to keep the lights on, we need to pay our staff, we have religious dogma, we have all of these things. And then we get to this next stage, which is called the monument, where basically we become this line item in a history book. And so that's kind of the trajectory that happens, and what is actually happening that motivates each of these stages is that we start off with this amazing message, and this is what Reverend Cheryl was talking about in the past. When we think about the founders of New Thought, they were on fire with something. They were on fire enough to launch an entire movement. And then something happens as we begin to bring things into the 3D, as things become denser and denser, we begin to forget. And so it's very easy by the time we get to the machine stage, and some of you may be familiar with that because in our current culture, this is what we're embraced in, we can get lost in structure. We can fall asleep in structure, and we can forget the original fire of the message. And so if we're not careful at this machine stage, we can really move into that final stage, which is the monument, which really is the death stage. And so there are two routes to take with this. There is the unconscious route, and there's the conscious route. So the unconscious route is really just to kind of play along with this natural sleepiness that tends to happen as we create more and more structure around the message. Or we could take the conscious route, and that's to live in this amazing dance between the aliveness of the message and what's happening in the world. So we can turn on the news and we can say, I see only love in this. And we can do that over and over and over again. And so we are allowing the livingness of the message to meet everything that is happening in the 3D. And so it's very interesting to watch through history what happens when we get to the machine stage. And it's happened a couple times in Christianity. And one of the times that has happened is in 1517. There was a German monk by the name of Martin Luther. And he looked at the Catholic religion and he said, you know, something's not great about this. There are some things that need to be changed because we are losing our way. We're forgetting the original message and we need to get back to that. And so that launched another entire movement, the Protestant movement. And many of us remember that, and we have our roots in that perhaps. And then that happened again in the beginning of the 20th century. Mary Baker Eddy, Emma Curtis Hopkins, Ernest Holmes, Charles and Myrtle Fillmore looked up again and said, wait a minute, something is not right. We're getting off track. We need to remember the divine is within us. And that launched an entire movement. And so that moved us then out of that machine stage in each of those situations and moved us into a new level of aliveness. And a new level of aliveness that doesn't necessarily repeat the old, but really moves us forward in a new way. Because love evolves. Love is always making more of itself. And so I'd like to invite us to consider the possibility that we might be at a similar precipice right now. What do you think? Yes. We can look around at our structure and we can say, things look like there are not quite as many people present on Sundays. Or we can say, well, it looks like New Thought people are aging out. All of these types of things we can look at. And we could decide that that might be negative, or we might decide that it's an indication that love wants to reinvent itself. And so, one of my favorite quotes is a Native American quote that says that we don't inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. I absolutely love this particular quote when it comes to earth care because it gives an entirely different spin on it, doesn't it? Because it's not just about now, it's not just about us, and it's not even just about the present earth. It's about what we really are offering in understanding the preciousness of those who will come after. You know, what will their hearts need? Who are they? And beginning to turn in that type of way is a different spin on love, it's a different spin on how we are living right now. And so, I want to move and take a little imaginary leap. And I invite you to come along with me. That's based on this. So what if, just play along, what if we don't inherit CSL and Unity from Ernest Holmes and Charles Fillmore? We borrow them from those yet to come. So I invite us to breathe inside of that invitation for just a minute. It's a little bit of a shift, isn't it? It's inviting us to take a look at the living flame that is our universal truth teachings more as a forward-facing candle. And so we have a beautiful person in our community at Unity named Paula Sadler, who has taken on the task of discovering our legacy as Unity. And many of us just didn't know it because we just haven't been around that long. So she really dug into the archives and she found out who the founding minister was for Unity. It turns out that it is Reverend Marie Kapp, and she founded the first Unity Church here in Las Vegas 65 years ago. And our 65th anniversary is October 2026. I had no idea prior to that. And so Paula's amazing. I mean, if you ever have a lost person, she's the person that can find them. She has dug up all of these amazing things that she's putting together for us that she's going to put on our webpage. But I'm fascinated by that. You know, when we look at it through this particular lens, and it makes me wonder if Reverend Marie thought about us 65 years ago and what that might have been, knowing that she had no idea what the world would look like. She would no idea what was possible. Could there be a woman of color who was a minister? She didn't have any of that. You know, did she think about that? And can we do that? You know, who is coming in 65 years that is feeding us now in our imagination, in our faith, in everything that we're doing? Can we tune into that? And can we embrace the largeness of that particular relationality in what we are doing and allowing that to inform us? So it's really an invitation into what I call a sacred borrowing. It's a multi-generational stewardship where the future is not really a destination, but it is a relational field that we are tending right now on behalf of those who are not even born yet. So we are not the culmination of a path, we are a bridge. I want us to think about that as a living bridge. We are tending the conditions of emergence of what spirit will come, what spirit will become through them. So in this way, the future of Christmas becomes not a projection of a better way of branding, better marketing skills, all of that, but it's a deeper entanglement with all of life, past, present, and future. So what might this mean for New Thought now? It means that we are already edge dwellers. We live on the edge. We are our threshold crossers. We are bridge singers. We are holding vigil at the end of a cycle while midwifing the next. Can you breathe into the movement of that, the aliveness of that, the fact that we said yes to this before we incarnated. So maybe the word new in New Thought was never meant to mean modern. Maybe it was meant to be eternally emergent. Because very much we are standing and living in this holy threshold. Behind us, we have the radiant pulse of a message that called itself into the world through the Fillmores, through homes, through dreamers and mystics and mad folks who dared to believe that Christ could be within. But we honor them not by freezing their fire. Ours is not the flame of yesterday, as Stacy was just telling us. We honor them by saying, what is the living flame now? So what might the Christmas of the future look like? Perhaps it looks like a circle and not a ladder. Perhaps it sounds like children leading elders in prayer. Perhaps it will smell like soil and fire. Perhaps it'll feel like being seen by someone not yet born and choosing to live in a way that honors that gaze. Perhaps we'll embrace a knowingness that the candles that we are going to light today is not just for now, not just for us, not just for this room, but for the child that is unborn who is always asking us, what did you do with your light? And so it is.
I am not the things my family am light, I am light, I am light. Everybody sing. I am light, I am light, I am light. One more time. I am light, I am light, I am light. Yeah, we are. We are light, we are light. We are what are we? We are light, we are light. We are lights, shining bright. Don't hide that light. We are light. You were meant to shine. Everybody say, oh, oh. Mm, oh. One more. You can do it again if you want.
So now is our opportunity to rededicate ourselves to our own life, our own light, if you choose. And so if you do choose, I'd like you to come from two different ways, but please don't reach over the table, because that might be an issue. We got a lot of people praying, however. Let's not be silly about things. And so we're praying for our own consciousness, our own rededication with the Christ within each of us. Light is given and light is sustained. Or said another way, Spirit provides, consciousness participates. A living flame needs both. So if you would, or if you would like, please come and light a candle. And please know that you do not have to do anything. And maybe if your neighbor wants one lit for them, maybe you ask them and light it for them. And so as you light your candle, I want you to do it intentionally. What flame are you tending to? Because a living flame is not something you wait for. It is something you agree to embody. Every time you choose love over fear. Every time you respond instead of react. Every time you remember who you are in the middle of an ordinary life, you're sparking that flame within. The beauty of this is that we get to do this together in community. It's when we tend to it together, across paths, across traditions, across differences, it doesn't just survive, it spreads. Each one of us is light, and each one of us has an intention. Again, what is that intention? What is the flame that you are intending to spread this year, this holiday season, and into the new year? Knowing that you are a blessing, knowing that you don't have to do or say or be anything else but yourself, because you're enough. You're loved from the beginning, and you'll be loved for always. Not only within spirit, but within these doors, within these walls. Some of us are waiting for there to be oneness, a feeling of oneness. Some of us are waiting for there to be more love. Some of us are waiting for there to be peace. It's already here. If you thought about it, then you're the one to bring that light. What flame are you tending to? And flame or fire just doesn't stay lit. It requires attention. It requires oxygen. Will you allow your consciousness to participate in the spreading of the flame? It's okay, we all need a little help. We're doing this together. And what a gift you're giving yourself right now. There you go. So we have just a few left. There you go. And so it is. And so with that, as we, am I doing the benediction now? Yeah. As we come to almost the end of our service, it's actually our offering time. It's our offering time, but I'll do the benediction first. So with that, let's just take a deep breath in and release. Knowing that today, this morning, that we each, those that lit a candle and those that sat and thought of what their candle would be, the intention that theirs would be for their flame. We each set forth an intention, knowing that there's one power, one presence, one source, one life. That life is God's life, right here and right now. A life of peace, a life of love, a life of joy, a life of abundance and beauty and order. It is right here, as close as my next breath, actually even closer. I am one with it, as I am one with each and every person in this community, in this room, right here and right now, and those beyond. Again, there's one thing happening. The divine spirit, infinite intelligence, being its infinite intelligence, having its way with each one of us, being infinitely intelligent. Knowing that all that is happening is that spirit is expressing by means of each one of us. And so today I'm just grateful to reawaken to that magnificence that each of us is. We made a choice this morning when we woke up. There is something new that is happening within these walls, within our hearts, and we get to move it out to those that we love, to those that we like, to friends, to family, and even to those that we don't like. Knowing that that love, that peace, that abundance, that beauty that each of us is we reflect and we remember right here and right now, this very moment. We each are the gift. There's nothing else required. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this awareness. I'm grateful for each and every person that has participated. I'm grateful for all the love and the joy and the peace that I feel in my heart right now. I'm grateful for the music, grateful for the volunteers, grateful for the sound, grateful for all of it. And I just declare it good and very good. And I'm knowing that everyone feels the same. With that, I simply release this word to that universal law which only says, yes, beloved, yes, 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 and more, please. I release, I let go, and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is, amen.
All right. I'd like to ask the ushers to please come forward. Yes. All right. This is our opportunity to practice circulation and just give from that same place, the heart. We have an affirmation on the screen, maybe? No? No affirmation, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and some of you probably already know it. So listen, say it, your choice. With your gift in your hand, and if you need an envelope, the ushers will bring you one later. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And what I know about each and every gift and each and every tithe, whether it be for LVCSL or for Unity of Las Vegas, it's all one and the same. And for that, I am so grateful. I'm grateful to share this time together. So grateful for the practice of oneness. And so it is.
I just have to know, and then declare it to be so. It's been mine, just a little bit of time. It serves my highest good. It is mine. It is mine. It is mine.
Okay, so I hear you. I was listening when you guys were singing along with Michelle. There are a lot of voices in this room. This is my plea to grow this choir. If you want to be of service and you have a voice, then you can join this choir.
What about if you think you have a voice?
Well, I will work with you. And we will call upon Spirit to help. To open ears maybe that are a little clogged, or perhaps you were told lies when you were a child and you never developed their sound, but the possibility is always there. So this choir is called Inspired Voices. It is a new title that is called. And they have volunteered their time to uplift the community. So CSL Unity, we don't judge. We love through sound and through our voices. So please come and talk to me if you'd like to join the choir. Thank you.
Oh, and sing along. If you know the words, sing along during the chorus, okay? All right.
Shepherds get their watching.
moment?
So we're gonna sing the peace song, everybody. Yes. Sing along.
Someone, you're welcome to take it home for the holiday. Now repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. I know this in my mind. I feel it in my body. And so it is. Have a great week, everyone.